What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the My Player Career Mode. Firstly, I'm an idiot. I messed up, guys. Basically, I forgot to save, or rather, I thought I saved. Turns out I didn't, so I had to resim these games. I basically went through and matched all the results, or rather, made sure that we won the games that we did actually win last episode, but it means that we didn't actually score in the game against Dortmund. We didn't actually score in any of these because I didn't even play them. So I ended up simming that one against Dortmund. We won it 2-1, and then I simmed this one here against Villarreal before we won that 1-0, and then I simmed the one against Malaga, which we ended up winning 2-1 as well. So we're basically at the same stage that we were after I left you on the last episode, but all those games, although you saw those games, what happened in those games, in theory, they never actually happened. So again, I apologize. I messed up. Hopefully as well, you know, I'll get it correct and I'll save it properly this time. Not like an absolute mug, so I apologise. But we'll kick the episode off. We'll go into games against Sevilla, against FC Porto, and then against Atletico Madrid. And then I'll make sure I do end up saving it this time. So yeah, I genuinely apologise. Unfortunately though, there's nothing I can do about it now. What's done is done. So I'll see you all in a second, guys, once we are ready to go into the first game of today's episode. Alright, guys, we are ready to go into game number 1, taking on Sevilla here in the league. Like I said, unfortunately, didn't save it because I'm an idiot, and yeah, regardless. Anyways, we're moving to today's episode. That is the team going into the first game here. I'm going to keep it on world class for this one up against Sevilla. I am actually going to kind of think about this as well, because I'll show you, of course, with the sliders, we always play on 50-50-50-50-50 for everything. But I may bump up the AI sliders a little bit, because as you all know, we've been having a lot of clean sheets, which I suppose with the defence of Real Madrid right now, it's kind of understandable. If I feel as though the games are still competitive without having to touch the sliders, then I'll do that. But ultimately, guys, if I have to touch them, I will. But if I feel as though the games are going okay, and I feel as though that they are competitive enough, I won't actually touch them. I'll leave them be, because sometimes I do have games where we're not on the front foot and we end up sneaking a 1-0 win. It is an occasion, or it does happen a fair time. So it's not all roses for me. I don't dominate every single game, although it may look like it from the editing. But we'll see what happens. First game out here up against Sevilla. Of course, that game later on in the episode up against Porto is just one for the final bit of the group stage before we move into the next round of the Champions League. We've already won it and we're already through as winners, of course. So that one has no implication on us at all. So there you go. That is the league table so far for this La Liga season. Sevilla sat in 6th. We, of course, sat top of the table, only falling 1 defeat, 0 draws, and all the rest as wins. And we'll check out the teams once we get into this one here. You can see the rest of the boys coming out and getting ready for this game. Like I said, I apologise. I forgot to save it because I'm an absolute mug, and I do that sometimes because, yeah, I'm only human. I suppose it shows you I'm only human. I make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. But yeah, we'll move into this episode. Like I said, that is the team. Of course, we're waiting to see the Sevilla team. I'm not sure, actually, what it's going to look like, because they've got an interesting team in real life. But remember, guys, we are like 5 or 6 seasons in at this stage. So, yeah, I don't know how much it's going to actually look similar to what they've got currently. A team that's really doing quite well for themselves as well, may I add. They're obviously not, obviously up there in the Liga, and they've managed to get themselves a decent position, or they were last time I checked. And it's going to be a tough one, but we'll see what happens anyways. They obviously got knocked out as well by the Champions League through Leicester, who went on to lose to Atletico Madrid, unfortunately. So we'll see. That is the team, as you can see on the screen in terms of the players. We'll check out the entire starting 11 once it pops up now. There it is for you guys. So Weiser is at right back, actually. Nzonzi's still there as well. Conor Plianka in the starting 11. Is that Vasquez as well? It's not Lucas Vasquez, though. Yeah, it's an interesting team. I don't really fear too many of those players, though. I think this is going to be fairly simple. I mean, Nzonzi now, at this stage, you know, 5 seasons in, I'm hoping I can get the better of him. But we'll see, guys. Moving into the first game of today's episode, let's go and let's pick up 3 points. Whipped in by Cruz. Cruz to the near post. I'm there on the near post, but can't quite get the header goalwards. Cruz with it in again. Nzonzi clears away with his head. I'm available on the edge of the area if Cruz wants to knock it back, which he does do. Remember the finesse shots, guys. I'm going to go for another one here. Finesse shot coming in. Oh, I actually thought I was going in. I thought I'd gone in there until I saw it go wide, but there you go. That shows you I'm just human, because again, I thought this was going in top bins, but turns out I was wrong. He went wide of the post. James Rodriguez. Oh, that was good. And a decent stop as well from the Sevilla keeper. Denies us the opening goal of this game. Nice play as well from him and Martial. And then James Rodriguez with the right-footed strike. Brilliant little one-head save, actually, from the Sevilla goalkeeper. But we'll look to do something from the corner. 5 minutes until half-time here. Cruz aiming towards the near post, which I am there, but I can't win the header. Why did I not jump for it? I don't know. I pressed shoot, but Apparently not. As we still got the ball here. Rodriguez out wide. Back stick. There it is. James Rodriguez. Why would you put no power on the cross at all? I was available. I was on my own at the back. And no good cross came in. We just aren't creating anything up the other end. And then we do. And either the keeper saves it or it's just a really shocking shot. Good ball back stick. Martial winning the header. Comes off the crossbar. Are you joking me? How have we just hit the bar there? I don't believe it. Martial can't believe it either. And we've hit the crossbar. I haven't had a shot yet, guys, by the way. So it's not that I'm playing badly. I just haven't had a shot. I haven't had the service. Oh, in fact, no. I tell a lie. We did. We had that curling effort, didn't we? But yeah, other than that, the service has been pretty poor this game. Looking to whip the ball in now to the middle of the box. There it is. And nobody jumps up for it. I'm going to be offside, I think. No, I'm not. I'm just on. But what can I do with it is the question. The defender's going to catch up to me here. I've cut it back inside. Right foot strike. Blocked. I had no other option. I couldn't do anything. Why did my guy just slow down last second, man? Come on. You needed that pace. Maybe I should have played it. Maybe I should have played it across the face of goal. I don't know. Poor decision from me. We end the game 0-0. It's a frustrating way to start the episode off, but unfortunately, guys, that's it. They had one shot coming in the last few seconds there from Ganso. They were shocking. We were shocking. And, yeah, neither team deserved to get anything out of that game. So, a point will have to do, I'm afraid. But, yeah, I'm not too happy with that one. First draw of the season. It wasn't a very good game, to be honest with you. I mean, we hit the bar, of course, but other than that, we didn't really do anything in the final third. So, that's only our fault. Got the game against FC Porto, which I don't think I'll be playing in. Although, I do have the option to play it. I think I'm going to go ahead and sim this one, guys, to save myself fitness. And, of course, with it being the final group stage game, it means we don't actually have to play this one because we're already through as champions. So, I'm not expecting to play this one. I'm going to be honest with you. I will double check the group just to make sure, actually. Just to make sure we are actually through the group and as champions. There you go. Yeah, points-wise, we're through. So, I'm going to go ahead and sim this one, guys, because, as I said, I want to save the fitness for that Atletico Madrid game. So, yeah, let's go. I'll sim this one now. We'll see what happens. FC Porto taking on Real Madrid. We did, in fact, draw it 2-2. So, we go unbeaten in the group stage, and we'll check out our draw as soon as I get to it in a second, guys. Alright, guys, as you can see, these are the groups and how they panned out in the Champions League. So, Barcelona and Lyon getting through Group A. Barcelona going through as group winners and Lyon coming through in second. Then we've got Group B, guys, with PSG and PSV making it out of those two. Our former club in Manchester City, actually, didn't even get out of the group stage. So I'm not surprised about that, to be honest with you. Their team's pretty average. And, yeah, I'm not too surprised to see them not get through the group. Group C, then, Chelsea and Leverkusen making out of a very tough group. Ajax falling short at the final hurdle by the looks of that one there. Group D, Liverpool and Wolfsburg will be joining us in the next round of the fixtures. In Group E, then, it's us, of course, and Dortmund are the other team to join us out of this group. In Group F, it is going to be our former club in Bayern Munich joining Rubin Kazan in the next round. So Juventus being knocked out of Group F. That is huge. Rubin Kazan actually getting through. Credit to them there. Group G, then, is Manchester United and Monaco making it through the groups out of those two games. Group H is Arsenal and Napoli, fellow Spaniards in Atletico Madrid, not getting themselves out of that group, and that concludes the group. So to take you into the tournament tree then, and check out who has got who in the next round, as soon as it decides to load, that is the draw. Chelsea will take on Rubin Kazan, Arsenal will take on Monaco, Barcelona taking on Wolfsburg, Manchester United joined Bayer Leverkusen, PSG and Dortmund will face off in the round of 16, Liverpool taking on Napoli. Us have drawn Lyon, Olympic Lyonnais. So, we've played against them before. I think, was it Bayern Munich when we played against them and were knocked out? Or was it Manchester City? We've definitely played against them before, I know for sure. And I think we got knocked out. So, I've played against them before. I don't know if I personally played in that game, because I remember City last year, of course, we ended up being injured. So, it might have actually been City, I think we played against them in. And we ended up getting knocked out. So, time for redemption in a sense. And our former club, Bayern Munich, taking on PSV. So that is how the Champions League group, or how the knockout rounds line up. The first game in that, guys, will be played in February. Wow, a long, long way away until that first leg of the Champions League round. We've even got a game against Bilbao in the Copa de España to come still. So, yeah, that's quite a long way, actually. It's mixed in with, I do think, a Barcelona game. Yes, it is. So we take on Lyon Tuesday and then play Barcelona on the Saturday. Yeah, that's brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. But regardless, it is Lyon in the next round, guys. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, you guys are as well. We're going to move into this next game now of the episode with this game against Atletico Madrid. They, of course, have just been knocked out of the Champions League, so they don't make it through. So they want to kind of prove a point here against us in that sense. So I'm actually going to wear the black kit for this game up against the red and white. So that is the team going into this. Hopefully we can get the job done here. The only player off of fitness-wise is Rafael Varane, but he's a centre-back. I think he can do the job even on that fitness there. Going to keep it on world class, guys. We'll see what happens up against Atletico Madrid. We'll check out their team once we're in the game. Alright, guys, we are here and ready for this game. We are taking them on at their ground, so potentially going to be an interesting one here. We're going to have a very tough test up on our hands. I want to check out their starting 11 once it does, in fact, pop up on our screen, and we'll see what exactly we're facing today. See what defenders are playing against as well, because, of course, Godin is a very solid centre-back. We know about him. If he's still there, though, we'll have to see. I've seen Saul in the lineup as well. He's a pretty decent centre midfielder, so we'll see exactly the team that they do, in fact, have in a second here. That is their squad. So they actually have Hernandez at centre-back. Oh, it's Messer, actually, from Las Palmas as well. Interesting. De Jong, Koke, Saul, Thomas in centre-mid. Honestly, I was kind of expecting a little bit of a better side. I ain't going to lie to you guys. So that's a bit surprising, really. I'm not going to underestimate them, because that's the worst thing you can do ever facing anything in any sort of competitiveness. So we can't underestimate them. But still, that's not as bad a side as I was expecting. So we'll see what happens in this game up against them here, though. And we'll see exactly what we can do. Cruise through the gap. There we go. Chance number one possibly from this. Right-footed it's got to be. And it is right-footed. And we have taken the lead in this one here. 31 minutes on the clock. Atletico Madrid 0. Real Madrid 1. Toni Kroos with the assist. I had to take it with the right foot. Not fully confident with it. But it was a decent enough finish. And it's really been the first chance of the game. Nothing else has really happened up until that point, guys. So, in terms of competitiveness, if you want to say it's been a competitive game, you can. Whereas it's basically been nothing. We've had a midfield battle just basically bouncing back between the both teams. And those games are really not nice to play. Because playing up front, you barely get to see the ball unless you come really far deep. So I'm hoping we can improve the second half. But I'm hoping as well Atletico Madrid give us some sort of a game here. Because 33 minutes in to have the first shot now, pretty shocking. Martial. There we go. Nice ball. I'm not sure why he gave it back to me there. But we've made it to 45 minutes on the clock. Stroke of half time. I'm not quite sure why Martial made the extra pass there and gave it through to me. But he did. We've taken a 2-goal advantage here. Pretty nice, actually. Yeah, he tried to play it twice, not just once. So unless I accidentally played or asked for the pass to be played, that's what you can think of. But regardless, decent finish. 2-0 up. Nice ball. Got it off to me as well. Chance for a hat-trick potentially here. I'm still in the middle. Oh, wow. I ran straight through the middle. I don't know what happened to Atletico Madrid's defence there. That was just shocking. Seriously. Come on, man. It's supposed to be competitive, this one. And they've not really given us too much. Having said that, there's been 3 chances, all me, and I've taken all 3. So, you know, in terms of the chances in the games, I've taken all 3 of the chances that we've had. And we've only had 3 chances this game. So you can say that it's not been competitive, but if you take out those 3 chances that we have had, I scored all of them. You know, the shots, the conversion rate's been 100% here, so pretty good. But yeah, not been that great a game, if I'm being honest with you. Hopefully it'll pick up in the last 30 minutes or so now. Atletico Madrid have to actually go for something. Oh no, this is a chance for 4 guys. Should I square this or should I just hit it straight woods? And I'm going to try and curl this one top bins. It's come off the bar. Right. Are you joking me? Of course it's come off the bar. Oh man. I was honestly going to square it, and then I saw the guy on the left-hand side still have a defender on him, so in the end I went for the little Ronaldo chop, back into a finesse shot, and it comes back off the crossbar. Koke coming forward for Atletico Madrid, looking for a consolation. Wissam Ben Yedder, decent stop as well from Thibaut Courtois. What a strike that was actually from the little man. He did test the palms of Courtois, even though it wasn't the most convincing strike, but still, decent effort from Ben Yedder, and it's one that Atletico Madrid haven't really done much of this game. So to see them coming at it now in the last few minutes is a pleasant surprise, I will say that. Oh, it's a technique time, boys. We're going to run straight up and hope this ball gets cleared away to us for the 4th goal here. Never mind, we've cleared the ball away. We'll still do it again. We'll try again, of course. If it doesn't work first time, try again. And that's what we're going to do here. Clear it away, and we will have another chance. It's not quite cleared away just yet. There it is. I'm onside still, I think. Yes, I am. And this should be 4. So it's just a long-awaited run. Let's go. Should I square this? I'm thinking I should square it. There it is. Put it in. There we go. 4-0. 90 minutes on the clock. Memphis Depay getting on the score sheet now. Unselfish, if you will. But I've done that so many times. You know, when they get a corner and they commit everybody forward, there's no defender back. You're in a one-on-one situation with the keeper. just square it. I mean, we did that last time out and Asensio missed, but the Pie made no mistake on this occasion. We get ourselves an assist as well. Pretty decent game here. 4-0. Yeah, I have no idea what Atletico Madrid were doing today. They were shocking. So that's going to be it anyway, guys, for this episode. I'm going to leave it here with the 2 games you've seen and the group stage. Also, I want to show you quickly what the Europa League actually looks like. Because for anybody interested, I want to kind of give you guys still something to look at. And of course, we can check out some of the other teams that you guys might support and see what they're currently doing. So I'm going to show you actually the Europa League and see what's happening in there before we end the episode off. I'm going to show you squad report as well of the players. So if you want to see all that, stick around. If not, of course, then if you're not interested, I guess you could click off the video here. But if you are interested, stick around. I'll show you all the good stuff to come here in just a second. Of course, we got ourselves out of the World Cup qualifiers group as group winners over Belgium. So that's interesting. So there is the Europa League anyway. You'll see it when it pops up in just a moment here. Takes a bit of time, these menus, and I don't know why, because they're extremely laggy for me. Unless they... Wait, have they been played yet? Let me check. I don't know if they've all been played yet, because if they haven't, makes sense as to why there's no games in there. So, no, actually, it doesn't look as if they've completely been played. So, I could be wrong. But I will check out the groups and see what's happening in there before we end the episode off. Come on, man, why is it so long? So, yeah, in fact, wait, what? They've all been played, so unless they just haven't done the groups anyways, but on the next round. Okay, so we'll check out from Group A, guys, and you can see exactly what goes on. So Group A then, Inter Milan and SC Heerenveen. I probably butchered that, but they're the 2 that got out of that group. Rangers falling short. Spartak Moscow and Valengra Football. Lazio, actually, getting knocked out there. That's interesting. Spurs and Olympiacos getting out Group C. D was West Ham and okay, I'm just going to, I'm not going to try it. I'm just going to make myself look even more stupid if I do. Group E, Sporting CP and Sevilla. Group F is Young Boys and Hoffenheim. Group G, Everton getting through. Interesting. And the other team in that group, again. Sociedad, Sturm Graz as the other 2 in there. Group H, Schalke, Malmo out of Group I. Group J is Athletic Bilbao and Nice. Palace and I think that's Saint Etienne there out of Group K. Group L is Roma, and again, not going to try it, but you can see it. So that is how the groups look. Unfortunately, I tried to show you the games in that to see who would draw on who, but I wasn't able to do so. So they obviously haven't done the draws for those yet. But showing you a squad report now, guys. Like I said, if you want to check out any of the players in more detail, just simply pause it on whichever one you want to check out. And then you can check them out in further detail in terms of their stats and stuff. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this episode though, guys, I'd appreciate a like rating. As always, thank you for your continued support on the channel. You guys are all have been crazy recently with all the support you've given me. I say this literally every single video, but honestly, it's really cool to see. And yeah, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all the support. So hopefully you'll keep this up, guys, and hopefully you'll keep enjoying the videos, even if I'm posting. For anybody wondering, at some point, there is going to be possibly one more My Player save just before we hit the end of FIFA 17. Whether or not that's going to be a goalkeeper one, I'm not going to give anything away. But yeah, just stay tuned is all I'm going to say. Just stay tuned because everybody been asking me. I've had a lot of people wondering if there's going to be a goalkeeper My Player series, and there may just be in the near future. So you'll have to wait and see exactly if we do in fact make one. I am planning on something along those lines at some point, even if it's not this FIFA and the next one, but hopefully it will be this FIFA. Anyways, guys, that's how we end this episode off. 17 goals and 5 assists in La Liga. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So, again, probably a little bit too easy for us, if I do say so. But we'll see what happens anyways. Next episode, we'll go to Legendary and see what we can do in that stage. And if that's too easy, I'll bump it up with some sliders on the AI side. And we'll see exactly what happens with that. But that's it from me. I'll catch you all with another video very, very soon. Stay tuned, guys. Adios.